I could never sleep well in hotels. I guess that's somewhat of an understatement. I could never sleep well in general, but hotels, they were the worst. Just the thought of the previous occupant of this bed as a complete stranger was repulsive in my mind, but that's beside the point. What I'm getting at is how this lack of sleep in hotels changed my life. Christmas. We were spending Christmas in a shitty hotel and not with family. Great. Don't get me wrong, it's not like I didn't enjoy the all-you-can-eat buffet of soggy hash browns and grits for Christmas Eve dinner. Of course, the first snow of the season had to cancel our flight down to Virginia. It was Christmas Eve, and I was trying to sleep in that bleach-saturated room. My mind was wandering what happened here to cause such excessive amounts of bleach needed. The room was nothing out of the ordinary. 2 beds, one for me and my dad, and another for my sister and mom. A bathroom, and a stained microwave that looked in need of a good dusting. Somehow I escaped the room, and the stench of bleach, into a dreamless sleep. Waking up, I could tell it was early in the morning. My dad was next to me, snoring, and he usually wakes up before 4 a.m. That's when it hit me. It's Christmas! And I was about to let this bad fortune ruin my favorite holiday. Looking across the bed at the clock to check the time is when I noticed it. The silhouette of a man about 6'3" across the room staring at my mom sleeping. Still half asleep and caught up in the moment, I couldn't help thinking of Santa Claus. I realized how stupid the thought was, and horror soon filled my head. I choked back and shrieked. I knew I couldn't let him see me awake, so I quietly put my head back down, pretending to sleep. My mind was racing. Someone was in my room, and I couldn't do anything. I was just a scrawny 16-year-old, and this man looked like an ox. I wondered if I could wake up my dad in time, but I knew that didn't work. He slept like a rock. A bucket of water couldn't get him up fast enough, even if I tried. I was practically in chairs. I'd never felt so helpless. For a second time, I choked back my scream. He was standing next to me, and I could feel and hear his repulsive breath on my face. It smelled like he'd been eating rotten flesh for a week now, with no thought of brushing his teeth. If he didn't know I was awake, he surely did now. Seeing my face was contorted in fear. The breathing stopped, and I couldn't help a sigh of relief. I would have kicked myself, but there's no need. I heard the room door open and closed. I lunged out of bed. Nothing in the room was in disarray, and my family was still asleep. That couldn't have been a dream. I couldn't have imagined it. Feeling awake as ever, a horrible idea popped into my head, and before I could push it away, I was pulling the door open. Glancing back to the door in order to memorize the room number, I saw the giant spray-painted black X in front of the door. Had I seen this without prior experience, I probably would have thought it was just some stupid kid. I knew better, but not enough to know what it was for. My heart skipped a beat. There he was, turning the corner at the end of the hall. Why am I doing this? I tailed him down to the parking lot. He was nowhere in sight. One moment he's walking out the lobby, the next, he's gone. Realizing how cold it was outside, in paper-thin pajamas, I returned to the lobby, but no one was around. Strange. Could have swear there was usually some night concierge somewhere around here. Adrenaline now wearing off, I realized how stupid my rash actions had been. He could have killed me. I cursed myself walking back upstairs. I knew something was wrong when I hit my floor. The floor to my room was wide open. I hadn't left it that way, right? I walked inside, and after a quick search of the room, I determined it was safe, and my family was still asleep. I locked the door and got back into bed, though I didn't sleep for the rest of the night. I listened to my dad getting up, and eventually my mom followed, but I still pretended to sleep. A few hours passed, and my parents got my sister and I up. We got into the car and made our way back to the airport. Digging through my bag to grab my iPod led me to finding something that hadn't been there the previous day. A note that simply held the 5 words I still think about to this day. I knew you were awake. It's now have been 2 months since the hotel experience. I'm still scared for my life, and it's getting worse every day. The note I found wasn't the only one. still receive them. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around until the end. I'm sorry for the delay, I had a very good reason for it. I've been working on 2 creepypastas and a song cover that I'm hopefully gonna bring out to you guys. It's not really a whole full song cover, it's just a part of the song since I'm kinda shy about this stuff. Hopefully I can show it to you guys soon. So, oh yeah, I forgot. Here's a random word, Wildcat, cause I like it. Anyways, thanks again. Dragon Myth, out.